What the is going on?
I like to party.
Jesus, honey, wax much?
This is Unwaxed
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
with Sophia and Sistine Stallone.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Unwaxed with your favorite sisters, Sophia
and Sistine.
Stallone.
Sophia and I, for a long time, tried to harmonize, and we thought we were really good at harmonizing.
No. Rewind it. It's always after a night out. We're in the car. It's probably 2 a.m. headed home.
Right.
Randomly.
And we think that we can sing.
Every time. Do you want to just try right now?
Absolutely not.
You want me to forget
I'm not. I'll tell you why. I'm one of those people that think that they're a good singer until they hear it back, and it's actually nails on a chalkboard.
Well, I don't. Yeah.
You can sing pretty well.
I can kind of hold it. I was way better before. I used to sing. I don't know if anyone knew that. Side note. But now I can't really hold anything. I try to just be good at karaoke. I think that's my goal now, is just hold a tune when you're doing karaoke.
What's your go-to karaoke
I
song?
think we had this convo before.
Well, say it again. I don't remember.
Okay. What was my go-to karaoke song?
Says she had this convo, but can't even
No,
remember.
I do. I would say, why am I forgetting? Bust a Move.
That's
Bust a
not
Move.
singing. That's rapping the whole time.
Yeah, but you have to start with an impressive one, or you kind of go in with the Lady Gaga Shallow. You know,
That's hard.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain is off right now.
I can tell.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just
Because you didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, I did not sleep last night. Oh yeah, can I actually say this really quick?
Sure.
Okay, so last night, I felt pretty tired. I went to bed probably around 10:30, and then I was like, I'm just gonna get like an extra kick. I'm just gonna take some melatonin, right? So I'm waiting. By 11 o'clock, it hits, and I fall asleep. And I had the worst nightmare ever. Just horrible. I had multiple people stalking me, but they were all demons, and I just felt like I couldn't get out of anything. And I just woke up sweating, and I was like, oh my God, that was horrible. And it felt so long. I look at my clock. It says 12:30 a.m. An hour passed. Not even.
Is there anything
An
worse
hour.
than when you think it's going to be 4:30 in the morning and it's fully just 11?
Well, that's what I thought. I woke up. I was like, okay, if it's 4:30 in the morning, I'm fine with that, because I can, whatever. I'll fall back asleep for another 2 hours and I'll wake up. But I had another 6 hours sleep, and I could not go back to sleep. I just kept falling asleep, waking up, and every time I closed my eyes, it was scary.
Aww.
Yeah, it was just not fun last night.
So I'll start talking then.
Please,
I'll take over.
please.
It's okay, Sophia.
Thank you.
We are headed back to LA. We're gonna say bon voyage to Florida. It's been a wonderful few months. It's actually kind of crazy when I look back and think that I've been living here for over 4 months.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I don't think we've ever lived somewhere else for that long.
Right. So I'm very excited to go back to LA. So right after this episode, we're about to build some boxes and pack our life back up and begin the next chapter, which
Are you
is
excited?
to go back to LA.
Yeah.
Very excited, but a little bit nervous because this next chapter is Sophia and I moving in together.
Either this is a hallelujah or this is a dun dun dun.
So I don't really know how to feel. I'm excited.
Okay.
I feel like we should have more energy about living together.
I'm excited. It's a positive thing, and we have been indirectly living with each other, so we kind of know-ish what to expect. I think it's going to be different not having parents around.
It's going to be amazing.
But,
this is what I said. I'm a big advocate in a good pros and cons list. I love just seeing the good in things, the bad in things, weighing out my options.
you sound like me.
Do I?
Yeah, you sound very analytical.
Well, maybe I am in my room alone at night.
Oh, you're turning into me in your room alone at night.
Let's not go that far. I told Sophia, and I said, you know what? Let's just, before we take this big step, let's just write a little pros and cons list about living with each other and perhaps let's read it aloud on the podcast. So we have brought in our pros and cons list of living with each other, and we're going to hear it for the first time right now.
Yeah. Do you want to start?
Sure. Should we
Okay.
start with your pros?
Yeah.
Okay. These are the pros from Sistine's point of view about living with Sophia.
Yeah.
Pro number 1. She'll always make the coffee in the morning. And you make bomb coffee.
Thank you. Every single day I make the family coffee.
So that's a pro.
And I turn it on at 7 a.m.
Another pro is you won't forget to lock the doors at night
No.
because you're very suspicious of bad things and
Yes.
things coming in our home.
Mm-hmm.
We can watch anime together. That's fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We'll be able to work together, get more shit done because we're in close quarters.
True.
You're single. I'm single.
We're gonna single fun times. Yeah.
We're going to be like little night stalkers.
We are
on the
gonna be
street.
hurricanes.
Yes.
Yes.
We both like listening to sad music that makes us sadder. So we can just blast that in the apartment.
I told Sistine the other day I played a playlist called Crying in My Bathroom Shower or something like that. It sounded like yours, not your playlist. She has a playlist called Crying in the Shower Doesn't Count. But I just started crying doing my makeup for no reason. Was not sad about anything.
See? And we'll never run out of almond butter or granola.
Absolutely not.
Because Sophia, I'm pretty sure 20% of her body mass is made up of almond butter and granola.
Yeah, the doctor told me that I probably should cut down on the almond butter I eat.
But she won't.
I won't.
Do you want to hear your cons? Or should we do your...
I'll say my pros really
You
quick.
do your pros.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I only wrote 4. So I wrote an in-house workout partner. We'll always keep each other motivated. So
Yeah.
because we both love to go to the gym and we'll always and we kind of like the same workout.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote drinking buddy. I feel like Sistine is like me where probably on a Wednesday if we're stressed out, we'll be like, let's go to a bar.
Yep.
Let's get just a glass of wine.
Sure.
Right? We can watch anime together. I wrote that too. How cute.
Same page.
Oh my gosh. And I said she can also make me lots of type of soups. Like she's good at making soup, so we'll always have some soup in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, and I was gonna write like work together. I was gonna say in-house best friend.
Yeah.
All the cute things. Oh, I also was gonna add that I have my in-house fashion stylist with me because if I don't have a good outfit on, she'll restyle
So
it.
my list is we can drink together and I can make you soup.
No, I literally said exactly the same thing you said. You said I have always almond butter and I lock the door.
That's important stuff.
Yeah, so is soup and working out.
All right, let's do the cons.
Okay.
Let's do the cons. Don't hate me.
No, I won't.
Here's Sophia's cons. There will be no fun snacks in the apartment because she is very healthy. So forget about...
I like beet chips
We'll get there.
and kale chips.
So no pirate booty.
Eh.
Yeah,
Makes
didn't
me
think
bloated.
so. Right. Another con, you wake up at 7 a.m. and you blast reality TV dating shows extremely loud, therefore waking me up.
Don't read the Wall Street Journal. Temptation Island gets their brain stimulated. Wake up screaming. That's the perfect way to...
So she's up at the ass crack of dawn. Don't love that.
Mhm.
Another one, your migraines make you no fun. Sorry. All you what? You
That's
just,
not my control.
Yeah, but you just sit in the dark all day, and I'm like, can we play outside?
Actually, there was another one. Positive. In-house nurse. If I have a migraine, she has to take care of me.
See, that's my con. Okay, great. You're a terrible driver, so I'll have to do all of
Pro.
the driving.
Chauffeur.
Right. This is not looking great for me. Okay. Another con. This one really bothers me.
What?
When you eat, you crunch really loud.
I like textured food. Who likes like slime food, like Jello?
No, but so
What are you, 80?
I'll hear Sophia in her room eating beet chips, crunching like a little rabbit on them.
Well, beet chips kind of taste stale, but I still like them.
Another one.
Oh gosh, how many did you make for me? You're so rude.
Another one. She eats all the gum. She eats all the gum.
We
If
did
you buy
discuss
a
this.
car pack of 60 gum, she'll eat 9 pieces at one time.
It's just my anxiety. I need to just chew for a hot second. and, like-
9.
Yes.
9 pieces
No,
of gum.
I've reduced it to 4. I've reduced it
Ridiculous.
4.
So we're going to have to
We'll have to overstock.
oversupply.
Yeah, I did say, remember we had that talk, what would be my strange addiction? It would be gum.
Yep.
Yep, still probably would be.
And lastly, you are too nice in the morning. And I know people are like, okay, that's a good thing. But I don't like to be disturbed until my brain is awake, which normally takes about 2 hours to wake up.
Mhm.
And you're just too happy-go-lucky, chipper, bouncing off the walls. And the
Yes.
energy is just not aligning
Not
with mine.
aligned.
Those are my cons.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I give it to you. Okay. These are my 4 for you. Going off what you just said, I wrote, is the meanest morning person ever. Sistine cannot be ruder in the morning. I'll say to her, I say, hi, good morning. And she doesn't say one word. She'll mumble.
I go, grrr.
She goes, and I go, what? She growls, and she's had her coffee, everything. And I ask what's wrong, and then she gets mad if I ask her what's wrong. And apparently it's just because
Just don't talk to me.
she's just not awake yet. 2, if we have an argument, I will be like a statue and almost unemotional about it, and then you will be too emotional, and then we'll just get it will just like blow up.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
You think you're a statue when we fight?
I think when we
You're
get
so
no,
emotional.
No, you get emotional, and then I'll shut down and be like, what's wrong?
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah, we literally just had that last night.
And you were popping off like a firework.
And then I stopped.
Because you were wrong.
I'm never wrong. Guys, boys, I'm never wrong. Okay. Well, 3 will hog the narrow sleep, so she'll fall asleep at like 9:30. But then if there's no narrow sleep, she'll claim that she has insomnia. So Sistine has a melatonin issue. I take gummies occasionally, but she drinks narrow sleep, which is a melatonin drink.
I wouldn't say it's an issue, just more of a
issue. It's every single night. It's this orange bottle to help her fall asleep. And now it's just psychological. Now she just can't fall asleep without the bottle.
I'd say it's more of a hobby. A lifestyle, if you will.
I think
An
if
issue.
my body is part almond butter, her body is part narrow sleep. I swear, if I like stuck a straw in her right now and tasted your blood. I don't know
Where are you going with
I
that?
don't know. All right, continued. All right, 4. We'll only eat soup. You eat a lot of soup all the time. You always want soup. You like the carrot ginger. You like the
You can't
low
have-
sodium. You like the white bean soup. You like the tomato bisque.
Hold on. You liked me a minute ago for making soup. And now it's on your cons list?
Well,
Make up your mind.
You said you like to eat healthy with me, but then I also don't have a lot of healthy snacks. Just like you. You make a lot of soup. Great. But then you just eat soup. It's kind of annoying. I'm trying to think about other cons. I need more cons for you.
Do I put a knife to your... Oh,
con. We don't have the same, we're not the same size, so I can't borrow her clothes. I can borrow Scarlett's clothes. I can't borrow your clothes.
You still borrow my clothes.
Barely. I can't fit in your jeans. So, con, can't use her closet. Also, con, bigger feet than me.
All right.
Can't use her shoes.
Okay.
What else?
Anything else?
Con, we look like twins, so we'll have to tell everyone we're not twins every single time we go out.
A con. Everyone thinks I'm older than you.
Yeah. Pro.
I hate that.
Sistine looks older than me.
Everyone thinks I'm older. I don't know why.
I know, well, at least everyone doesn't think your mom is my mom. Everyone thinks our mom is our sister, so fair. Yeah, fair enough. But, I think overall, it actually is going to be very, very fun. We've been looking forward to this for a while. We have the same exact style for how we're going to live. We know the same area we want to live in.
I want our apartment to be so quirky.
So quirky.
I want it to look like New Girl. I want there
but
to
on
be
crack. I want it to be
a green sofa
yeah,
and a melting clock on the wall and a bunch of weird figurines. I just want it to look weird and fun.
I want people to walk in and be like, this is their apartment. Like, no one else would have this apartment except
like
them.
who let them design this apartment?
They look like a struggling artist. There's just gonna be shit everywhere.
It looks like Blue's Clues house on crack.
Blue Clues house on crack.
I could have called you out today on this episode.
Did I do something?
And this bitch.
All right, well, I love this bitch. Okay, so transitioning now, we have the beautiful Katie Austin. She is a fitness content creator, has her own podcast. She's super cool. She went to SC with me, Fight On, and she is here to share her tips and tricks this summer. She talks about her experience with SI, and we get into boy talk. And Sistine shares us a little story about her birthday and boys. What does that mean? Stay tuned. This gorgeous girl is a fitness instructor sharing her daily workouts and healthy recipes. I've tried a few. Content creator, the host of her brand new podcast, Austin Aff. She just shot with Sports Illustrated for the first time, and she has over 300,000 on Instagram. She's killing it, and we are so excited to have her on. This is Katie.
Yay, Katie!
Hi guys, thanks for that intro, by the way.
I know, don't you love a good intro?
Sophia and I missed writing intros. We haven't written a good intro like that in a while, and we just love having females like you on. So thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks, you guys. That was a really great intro. I'll have you intro me every time.
Oh my God, of course. We actually, I think the last time we had Victoria Garrick on, she said the same thing. I was like, why don't we just make that your alarm clock?
Or a ringtone.
Imagine if that's just your alarm clock every day.
That's
a really good
motivator.
idea. Keep me motivated, but also keep me humble. I need to be humble, so maybe not.
I know. It's someone taught us, like, you need to learn the difference between being cocky and confident. And I feel like that would make me cocky.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, I'm a badass.
Sophia and I are the perfect girls to do that. She'll keep you up, and then I'll keep you down.
That's true.
I'll be like, no, stay
winter.
humble. Yeah, we're the yin and yang. This is perfect.
Have that.
Let's just jump right into it. I would love to sort of have your description. Tell our listeners sort of what you do, what you're about, what your YouTube channel's about, and we'll sort of just go from there.
Yeah, a little bit of background on me. I went to USC. I was a Division I athlete at USC. I'm from Virginia, played lacrosse my entire life and into college. So I studied sports broadcast, and I kind of combined my love for athletics and fitness with my sports background with sports broadcasting at the same time, and started doing YouTube videos, teaching workouts online, and following my mom's fitness footsteps. I actually did my first workout video when I was like 7 years old, which was crazy.
That's so
So my mom had her own
cute.
TV show for 26 years.
Wow.
And so I'm following in her footsteps, and she's kind of like a legend in the fitness industry.
She
and
is.
so following in her fitness footsteps, now I have my own app, my own TV show, and I do sports hosting also on the side.
I mean, that's incredible. You're doing it all. And it's so cool because Sophia and I also have, you know, a mom that was so successful in her industry, and we even were wanting to dabble into it, but it was honestly too hard for us. So it's really cool that you have a figure above you that you can sort of just, she's your mentor and your mom all in one. So I would love to know about this 7-year-old fitness story. I would love to start there. Kind of young, but love it, working young.
Yes, very young. And I'm sure you guys also deal with this too, like the pressure of being in a very successful family and following in your parents' footsteps. It's definitely a lot of pressure, and it can open some doors, but it won't push you through the doors. You still have to work really hard yourself.
Absolutely.
And for me, you know, I started at 7 years old, but I never saw it as a career. Like Instagram, YouTube, like wasn't a thing, honestly, when I'm like 7 to like 14 years old. So it wasn't until after I graduated from USC that I like really thought it could be a career because of Instagram, to be honest. And I hate the word influencer, but like let's be real, the word influencer.
Are you okay? I mean, the things that we've gone just from our Instagram alone has like been able to pay off a lot of things.
And being an influencer is a full-time job. I mean, running the number of accounts, you said you had an app, a YouTube, your Instagram. I mean, you're constantly creating content. That is a full-time job.
I don't think people realize, they like make fun of the name influencer, but that's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yes, I hate when people make fun of it because they don't realize what goes into it. It's not just posting a pretty photo on Instagram. Like you guys, you know, it's beyond that. It's a personal brand, and it's an online program. I run my customer service, my app, my Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook ads. I have, you know, my talk show. I book the guests. Like there's so many things that go into it that people don't realize. And so I think that's kind of the beauty of it though, also is growing online and doing it fully self-employed. The freedom of it is so amazing. And you have to push yourself to do it too. No one else, you don't have a boss. So no one's telling you what to do. You have to actually push yourself, which is actually really freaking hard. Like you guys know.
No, it totally is. And I mean, I like to call ourselves an entrepreneurs because you're basically running your own brand. No one else is going to tell you. Actually, no one else is going to help you. And you realize the more things you do, the more opportunities you're going to get. So if you're kind of lagging on one area, that person might not notice. So you have to keep it up 24/7. And then you're also someone that people follow and look up to. And I know for us, like sometimes that can feel like some pressure because we always want to look presentable, perfect, like our bodies are we're healthy. And I know that you probably feel that as well, just because that's your image, is like you're a fitness girl, you're healthy, you're fun, it's constant positivity. Do you ever feel like can get like caught up to you and feel pressure?
For sure. I think for the first few years of the fitness industry, I try to be like this perfect, like I work out 6 days a week, I eat salad. And now I've completely switched my brand because I realize that type of posting makes someone else feel really bad about what they're not doing.
Right.
And so when I realized that, I was like, wait a second, I'm real. I drink a lot of tequila and I ate a breakfast burrito this morning. And I struggle with my mental health. I have anxiety. I did a post on it like 2 days ago. I posted my breakfast burrito this morning. And the more vulnerable I've been online, I have received like so much love from that, and girls realizing like they're not alone. And I always like try to tell my followers exactly like when I'm working out and when I'm not working out, because I need them to know just because I'm a fitness trainer doesn't mean I'm working out all the time at all. And you can have a really well balanced, realistic life.
I mean, you just said tequila, breakfast burritos, and anxiety, and that's
our brand.
That's me in a nutshell, basically. But it's true, because I know that sometimes when I look at these influencers that are fitness girls and they show what they eat in a day or like how much they work out, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really lagging on some of these things. And it's nice to finally see that even you're just being honest about it. You're like, I can still eat healthy, but I can have a breakfast burrito. I can still feel fit and not work out every day, like 6 days a week. And actually, Sistine, didn't you have a question about that? Because you said that she would probably help you with this.
Sophia and I are so into fitness. I mean, we're working out a lot. And sometimes I honestly think we work out too much.
Yeah.
For example, I need your help. I probably work out 6 days a week.
Yeah, easily.
Minimum, maybe 7 days a week. And I eat pretty healthy. I'll do 80-20. You know, I will have a drink or 2 or 4 during the weekends. And, you know, lifestyle is really good. But I don't see an improvement and I don't see progression in my body. So I'm like kind of just stuck. Or digression in my body. So I'm kind of just stuck in this middle ground. Is it like my diet? Should I work out less? I mean, what do you sort of recommend?
Yes. So by the way, you look freaking amazing. So.
Thanks. I'm wearing like a little boy's uniform, but thank you.
What I will say, if anyone else is feeling this way as well, like switch up your routine. I don't know if you're doing the same thing 6 days a week, but your body definitely needs rest off of those like high intensity strength training workouts. So you want to mix in, like for me, I do like Pilates one day and then I do bar and then I also do a walk and then I do my high intensity training and then I do strength training. So I mix it up every single day. And that's what works for me. I don't know your diet, but 80-20 sounds amazing. Sorry, that was my phone. Oh, it's on.
No worries.
Weird. So, I mean, your diet sounds really great. At the same time, though, just switching up that workout routine, I think will really, really, really help for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I agree, because I sometimes, you know, when you're just doing the same thing over and over and then you just start dreading working out, I'm starting to sort of dread
the thing. I understand your why. Why are you working out? Are you trying to attain a goal, or is it to something like aesthetically pleasing, to lose weight, or is it to get a 6-pack? Like, what's your why? For me, I truly work out to feel more confident, to help my anxiety, to sleep better, for my heart and my health reasons. And so that's why I work out. So I think if you're anywhere starting your journey, or like you guys work out a ton, is like understanding that why you want to exercise.
That's true. I think sometimes we just Sophia and I are funny. We say we work out just preparing for that moment. You never know when, you know, that beach day is going to sneak up on you, or the girl's throwing a danger. We're always ready. We're
or ready SI comes calling.
Yes. Speaking.
That actually happened though.
Did it really happen? Okay. I was going to ask you, how did that happen? Because you just shot with SI, saw her photos. Like, are you kidding me?
Just
Katie, you looked amazing. And I was
you were
dying.
ready. You were body ready.
You were ready. So how did that even come up?
Okay, so I actually auditioned for Sports Illustrated swimsuit back in 2017, didn't get it, waited a few years, and I decided last July to audition. So almost a freaking year ago. I put out my tape in August, forgot about it completely. Just like 4 weeks before our shoot, and we're like, hey, you got it, you're shooting. And meanwhile, I'm like not prepared at all. Like I literally was like eating, drinking so much. I felt like since like Thanksgiving, like, oh my God, just totally forgot about it. Was so shocked that I got it. And then what really helped me was I gave up alcohol for 30 days, which if you know me is freaking impossible.
If you know us, that's impossible. Yeah. I think we're like, okay, one day it's not bad if we break it. No, it's impossible.
It's hard.
It was I think what helps me most, like just like I didn't want to lose weight. It wasn't that, because SI like doesn't want you to lose weight. They wanted me exactly how I was, that's for sure. But at the same time, I just wanted to go into it feeling my best self, and alcohol just like can make me more anxious and make me kind of puffy. So giving up alcohol for 30 days was one of the best things I've ever done.
Did you see any body changes? Did you see yourself actually, like, your skin was probably more glowing, or you didn't feel as like tired in the morning, or what was the benefits from just
all
stopping?
of that?
Really?
I had way better skin. My skin cleared up like crazy, you guys.
Don't tell me
which
that.
I know I don't.
That makes me so sad.
Earmuffs. Way more energy. Like I seriously felt like so energized every day. No anxiety. I lost, I want to say like anywhere between like 5 to 8 pounds in like 20 days, which was like insane.
Oh, and then you think, by the way, how we drink, and I feel like maybe you're like this too. We're not like very super sweet margarita type. We like putting nice like limes and fresh.
We like to keep our cocktails
like
healthy
as much as we can, because we like to taste the tequila. Are you probably like that as well?
Same.
Okay,
I'm like a skinny margarita girl. I don't mind a
Same.
tequila soda. Like I'm so for healthy drinks. And so that was the craziest part to me. But at the same time, I started drinking again over the weekend, and I'm like, oh, okay. I started at 11 a.m. on Saturday and went till 2 a.m. and I had probably a drink every hour. I'm like, that alone is 2,000 calories, and it slows down your metabolism. So
you're like, I have to catch up for everything I missed out on 30 days.
But you had a good time, I bet.
I was in Vegas.
There we
go.
Can't take that back. Okay, so quitting alcohol. Look, I did a sober October one time. It was hard, but it was honestly the best thing ever. I felt all of those things as well. So maybe we stop drinking alcohol, and then SI will come knocking at our door.
I know.
No, live your life. Also, summer's coming up. Don't give up alcohol.
Speaking of summer.
That was great transition.
Yeah, honestly, seamless.
You're helping us so much.
So seamless. Sophia and I, a few episodes back, we're talking about how we're trying to get into hot girl summer. See, the only thing I could come up with was shaving my legs more. But we want to talk about, getting our bikini body ready, feeling our best self mentally, physically, because
things are opening up now.
Yeah, and like health as well. So if our mind's right, our body feels right. So what are you doing to prepare for summer 2021?
Honestly, nothing. I know that sounds like really, not true, whatever. You can look at my fitness page and be like, she's definitely preparing for summer and stuff, but I'm not at all. I think it's all a mindset. You hear it all the time. It's really cliche, but you are already bikini body ready. You don't need to lose any weight. Plus, your worth is not validated on your weight. You're not going to be any happier if you lose 5 to 10 pounds. I promise you that confidence will come from within. And so I love hot girl summer, but not for like losing weight or fitness reasons or getting hot physically. It's all a mindset.
You're totally right. I don't know. See, no one puts this pressure on me. I think sort of being on Instagram and all I'm doing is just seeing girls with stunning hourglass figures thinking, okay, this is real. And I won't be confident enough to post a bathing suit photo of myself unless I know that my waist is that snatched and my hips naturally go out that wide.
Even though they do.
No, but they do. No one's body no one's body looks that way. It is Facetune, and let's keep it real. So I think that you're so right when you're not doing anything. And that's something I should start doing, because this pressure that's always, I mean, we talk about it.
We talk about it all the time. We make jokes about hot girl summer. Like, I'm going to put probably less heat on my hair so I don't fry my hair off by the time like June comes around.
But it's really
a mentality
thing that we put on ourselves for no reason.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that you advocate totally against that. You're like, actually, I'm doing nothing, and you're keeping it unwaxed. And that's what we love to do on this show.
Hey,
love that.
Also,
love that.
I just want like the listeners, if they're listening right now, to understand like you two are just insanely beautiful, than the best bodies. And even you guys compare yourselves, and I compare myself to other girls, and we constantly online are just, looking at other people's bodies and thinking like, wow, I wish I don't have that. So focusing on what you do have and all your strengths and positive things, and like practicing gratitude is so important. And knowing even like who you think is your epitome of beautiful also can feel insecure and not confident sometimes. I was just with a lot of Sports Illustrated swimsuit models, and trust me, like they're the most beautiful girls in the world, like in quotes, like whatever beauty means to anyone in the world. But at the same time, like they have down times, they have those days, they are not the most confident selves. And so anyone listening to that, like, you're not alone in that.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. And that's such a sweet compliment. I would love to sort of know how you even got this mindset.
Right.
You know, because I think this isn't something that people just inherently have.
No, it's a practice. I mean, you have to repetitively remind yourself.
So how did you learn to do that?
Took a long freaking time. I was so insecure as a teenager, like so insecure.
Weren't
and even
we
in
all?
college, I was insecure because I was lifting so much and I hated my body. I was eating so much and lifting, and I was just I just didn't love my body at all. So it takes years, and I hate the word journey because I think it's so lame, but self-love is a journey. It really is. And it's something that you need to practice every single day by making sure I'm keeping up with things that I love to do, like hang out with my friends, surrounding myself with good people that, you know, make me feel confident, and not surrounding myself with people who make me feel less than, and also making promises to myself that I will keep. So like giving up alcohol. I told myself, I'm going to give up alcohol for 25 days. And when I got to like the 27th day, I was like, I made a promise to myself. I feel more confident. I can do this. And so when you make those promises and you keep them, you'll gain self-love. I mean, I honestly like just love to work out because that's how I get the confidence. And trust me, I'm not confident every single day, but I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now for sure.
Well, that's awesome. I would love to sort of touch on, you know, we don't like to diet. We never have restricted ourselves from foods or anything. Yeah. But I do want to touch on the fact that you were able to stick with something and try and execute it successfully. For example, I tried being a pescatarian for an entire year, and I stuck with it. I couldn't believe I did it, and it worked. I loved the way my body looked. But then, you know, I sort of lacked that iron. I wasn't taking any pills, and I started depleting a little bit, getting really tired. Are you on any sort of, you know, vegan diet or vegetarian diet, or have you tried any of them?
No. And I will never. I could never. It's not realistic for me. And if I even tell myself like, hey, you're going to try to go vegetarian for a few months, like I know I can't do that. So I'm just setting myself up for failure. And then I'll feel less confident if I do not complete that promise. And so never make goals that are just unattainable. Obviously try new things because your body might be wanting something, and obviously like Whole30 could be good for you sometimes, but if it's unrealistic for you, then don't freaking do it.
I feel like if you're going to make a commitment to yourself, make sure it's a positive one, because I know that anytime I mess up, I'm like, oh shit, I had bread. I don't know. That was when I was like really stupid. But whenever I would get mad about that, I'd really be hard on myself. And I feel like that's what causes a snowball of, okay, if I did it, like, I guess I just fucked up my whole thing, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And so if you're going to choose, I don't even think you should ever diet, but if you're going to choose a certain like cut alcohol, make sure it's one that you can actually manage and you feel like, okay, I can do this. It's easy. It's maybe start with something small and then you can go to something like a bit harder or bigger, like cutting alcohol, because that is not easy for everybody, especially if you're trying to be social, and some people get nervous without drinking when they're out. But I feel like that's a good way to start about it, right? Would you say just like a little something every day?
For sure.
I would never do a juice cleanse though. Screw that. I did that one time. Dude, no, I can't. There's so many places in LA that have juice cleansing.
We lived on the toilet.
Oh,
sorry.
I lived on like having just an upset stomach and bloating for
It is not good for you at all. And it strips all the nutrients. Like, it's better to have fruit and vegetables either raw or cooked rather than, you know, juicing them. It's just not worth it.
Oh, I could not. So actually, I wanted to switch into, because I was saying to Sistine, I don't know if this is bad or good, that we're going to, I know we said not like hot girl summer, but hot girl summer with no boyfriend, and we're super single. And I know that you have a boyfriend. Hello. So I want to talk about it. How long have you guys been dating? Where'd you guys meet?
Okay, it's still new. It's like almost 8 months, so it's not like
that's not like that. Wait, short
time, but
though.
Like I was,
longer than ours.
In quarantine.
She goes, it's new. I'm like, that's a long-term
Sistine
relationship.
And I, since quarantine, the longest relationship we had was probably like a month. Yeah, maybe.
It is really hard in quarantine to meet someone. I was also single for like 2.5 years. And so I know what it's like to be single. And my advice is to embrace it. If I was still single, I would just tell myself to do Are you guys shaking your head? You said no?
No, we're so bored. You're like, it's been 2 years.
What am I trying to embrace?
You never know if you are going to meet that boyfriend or that person the next freaking day. And if that doesn't scare you to live it up right now, then I don't know what will, because I literally was like, oh my gosh, I'm so single, whatever, for a year. And then I was like, okay, I don't know when that person's going to come. And so live every single day like I'm never going to be single again. And it helped my mindset. I focused on myself. I focused on my career. It was the first time in my life that I was never looking for a boyfriend. And that's when I met him. And so, I mean, obviously everything happens for a reason. You have to put yourself out there.
No, it's
But at the
true.
same time, like once you're so happy with yourself and being alone, then you can be ready for a relationship.
Did you meet this guy in LA? Because, I mean, is there any more pickings in LA?
I will say this. You also have to choose the right type of guys. I was going after guys on like Raya who were horrific. And this guy
Don't even get us started.
regular 9-to-5 finance dude, doesn't do Instagram. Amazing.
Can I say,
Perfect.
when he doesn't have an Instagram, you hit the lottery.
Well, he probably has an Instagram. Wait, did you say
he has an Instagram?
Yeah.
He has like 500 followers and
it's
literally
private.
doesn't follow like one Instagram model. I'm
See,
like,
yes,
what?
it's for friends and family, and it's private.
God.
You won.
You
That's
Yes.
the greatest kind of guy. It is.
Did you just meet him like out at a social event?
A mutual friend, actually. Like I connected with him on
smart.
a dating app. I didn't reply to him on a dating app because I just like didn't do first dates. I was like over it.
Mhm.
And then
Amen.
he asked me out on the dating app. I didn't reply. He found my Instagram and had to connect us. And I bailed on him an hour before our first date.
Why?
Got drunk.
Why?
A
No.
week later,
Shut up. Wait. You failed?
a week
Because
later,
there's-
I made him. I got drunk and I was like, hey, I'm in Venice at the waterfront. I was with like 6 girlfriends. And he came alone and I was a shit show. And he passed the test.
I love it. Wait, I love it. Okay, so that's the thing. We always say we have like alcohol guilt sometimes when we go out, and sometimes how we feel the next day or how we behaved. Like we're not. Look, when we drink, we're actually fun. We're not like sloppy or anything. But when we meet a guy, we talk to him, we always feel embarrassed the next, like, oh God, I probably looked stupid. But that's when you know he's a good guy, and you can wake up and go, you know what? He actually passed us because I didn't feel awkward about it. Like he liked it. He like liked your extra self, and like that you like to probably dance or like socialize with friends and be out and enjoy a good time.
Totally. That over freaking sucks. I've been there, done that. And I've definitely gotten way too drunk and ruined it sometimes. But at the same time, a good guy will, and it's never as bad as you think it is, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like you probably never said something too out there. And so a good guy will probably still stay and talk to you the next day.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Well, we're
We
currently-
tend to not, we tend to not pick good guys.
we pick like, yeah, we're trying.
We're trying, but
trying.
if he has any friends, I feel like that's the way, especially in quarantine, people are getting set up. That's just the way you meet people.
Yeah,
Friends
absolutely.
through friends. I mean, if you got any guys,
But
throw 'em
also,
our
I do think
way.
this. You guys are still so young that you're going after the wrong guy. Like for me, when I was, 20 to 25, I was definitely going after the F-boy, the guy who's not as like nice and stuff. But once you're
But
my
they're so
age,
fun.
well,
They're
how old are you
so
guys
much
now?
fun. You want them because they don't want you.
Exactly.
I love
And, like,
toxic energy.
Exactly. And once you like grow out of that stage, you'll like go for the guy who's actually worth it.
Right.
that's so true. Okay, so was there ever a second date, a proper second date?
No, I invited him to my birthday party in Palm Springs and he stayed at my parents' house on literally the second time.
I feel like Sistina's, you've met boys like consecutively on her
It's
birthday.
sort of
it's kind of
happens
hilarious.
funny that
Yeah.
way. I don't know why. Every year on my birthday, either
It's such a good. I'm so
What's
happy.
your birthday?
my birthday is
It's coming up.
June 27th, and I don't know why, but
The last 3 years.
coincidentally, I'm either meeting a new guy or kissing a stranger on my
Every
birthday.
single year on her birthday, she has.
But they end up being good guys.
No, they end up
that
actually
last.
dating.
So
All right,
Except
I'm
the-
going to follow up with you on June 28th and ask you.
Oh,
how
by
it
the way,
went.
there's going to be someone.
Oh, yeah,
But
just-
no, don't
just
worry,
you
she already
wait.
has a lineup. But no, there was one, not like that. Wait, not like that. But wait, no, there was one that was last week. Speaking of Raya, that was so funny. She met I think it was right before like restaurants were shut down.
it was the day before.
It was the day
restaurants
before,
shut
and
down in LA.
I think this was like the last time we ever thought Raya was ever gonna work, was because she met someone from Raya and he came to her birthday and she didn't meet. I was with her, so we were of course had tequila and we go, you know what? Screw it, invite him.
I'm
We
gonna
don't know what he
invite-
looks like. We don't know who he is. Like just have him
Let
come.
me tell you, I was expecting Neve from Catfish to show up because your girl got catfished. Bad.
Really?
Very
Did you
bad.
go to Instagram beforehand?
No. See, that's my problem.
That's the problem.
I don't investigate the guy.
I investigate. the
Sophia
guy.
is like the CIA, and
Yeah.
I will literally date Ted Bundy and not know.
Yeah.
Like I
But
will
also,
just go into it blind.
I think investigating is really good, but someone like my boyfriend I wasn't
You
able
can't.
to investigate him.
Yeah.
So sometimes you do have to take those risks, but meet him in a public place, never
True.
at your house.
But actually, I completely agree with that.
You do have to take those risks sometimes because I literally blew my boyfriend now off first date because I saw 2 photos of him on a dating profile with 17 other dudes in the photo. And I was like, who the hell are you? I don't care. And so you do have to take a risk.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
true.
And I feel like the guys I've actually have not looked up on or I couldn't have been better off because I've like not had this preconceived notion in my brain or I feel like it's just maybe the energy in the world is telling me to stop looking into people and just like get to
chill
know
out.
them naturally and chill out.
Yeah.
But my
relax.
Virgo crazy brain can't do that.
She's just a
So-
wee bit of a control freak.
I'm just a
I
little
mean,
bit like
also, it's just so easy. If they're public on Instagram, you can literally go to their sister's cousin's, wedding and
Yeah.
see who they were
Thank
dating
you.
in 2017.
oh my God, you can go onto their mom's thing, see what they looked
But
like
see,
in
I
middle
don't-
school.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I don't think I want to know, but I just end up getting bored and just start like going full in.
I want to go back to your relationship. What was the most? Do you do romantic things for your man, or does he mostly do the romantic things for you?
He is a very romantic person, but it's definitely me cooking for him a lot. Like I would say the most romantic thing that I do is like meal prep for him. Which I love.
Honestly, I'd get down on a knee. I would love that.
meal prepping.
Yeah. What do you meal prep? What does that look like?
I cook him. I sound so lame right now, but I promise I do wear the pants in the relationship. It's something that I love to do. I make him cauliflower rice and a lot of sheet veggies, which like I just put so much zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower, onions on a pan, like a cookie sheet. I bake them. And then I also make him like ground turkey, salmon, or chicken.
That sounds.
See, I stalk her food thing. Like you make such good food, and we need to start doing that because we are starting to get into cooking, and I feel like we need to start learning how to meal prep.
That sounds unreal.
Yeah.
And that is love. I'm sorry.
That is
Meal
love.
prep is love. It is.
I'm
It
only do it
is.
for someone I love.
Food is the way to someone's heart.
Wait, so you obviously know how to cook kind of well then?
Yes, I love to cook. Honestly, cooking is my form of like meditation and therapy. It's like
love
where I
that.
feel most calm and like trying out new recipes. And also, they're not anything too crazy, by the way. Like my recipes are really basic, really easy. And so I think when you cook healthy, it can be really easy. It could take 10 minutes and it can be delicious. And I think a lot of the times people think cooking healthy can be really boring, but it doesn't have to
No,
be.
we
I
love
agree.
to cook healthy,
Yeah.
and Sophia and I have been trying to cook more. It hasn't been successful because I think that we're trying to shoot way above our bracket of our capabilities.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually cook dinner for the family tonight. What do you recommend? It would be just like
Easy, quick.
recipe that
Yeah.
I can just whip up.
A good family recipe. It's not very quick though, but my family loves my zucchini lasagna. You take thin slices of zucchini and you cut it down the middle straight through. And then you make the zucchini just like you would the pasta.
Yeah.
And then you put ricotta, the olive oil, tomato sauce. You could put other vegetables inside, like some onions or like anything, mushrooms. So
Wow.
freaking good.
Okay, I'm gonna go on. Do you have it on your Instagram page?
Yeah, I have it
Okay,
on my
perfect.
website.
I'm gonna definitely use. That's perfect.
was
We can
gonna
just
do
do that easy.
That sounds unreal.
Katie, thank you so much for coming on. This was so much fun. Honestly, like I've been wanting to have you on. I was like, I knew her from SC, but like not super well. So fight on. And I just have seen you grown so much, and I'm really happy that you shared all these tips and tricks with everybody.
I know you've built such a great empire, and if you guys aren't already following Katie, you must. Please tell them all of your profiles, your YouTube, your Instagram, where they can find you.
I am at Katie Austin on almost everything. And then the Katie Austin app for all my follow along in-home workouts. By the way, you guys are amazing. I feel like I want to like go out with you guys and take a shot of tequila with you.
Girl,
and,
we're coming
talk
back
about
to
dating
LA.
for the next 3 hours.
We're coming back to LA soon, so we'll definitely do that.
Oh my God, that sounds so much fun. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Katie. Bye.
From all of us here at the show, thanks for staying unwaxed.
No, Kelly Clarkson!
Be sure to download new episodes every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or PodcastOne.com. Follow your hosts at Sophia Stallone and at Sistine Stallone. And be sure to follow the show at Unwaxed Podcast. Your producer is Will Sterling. We'll see you next week.